which is better for you depending on how long you're going to hold on this property. It also is one of the main barriers for a lot of people downsizing and putting more properties into the market. So, yeah, I'm a fan of it.
OK, good on you, Effie. Thank you. It's a brand new hour right here on Today. Coming clean, what punishment awaits footy star Bailey Smith, who has admitted to using drugs to cope with anxiety after losing the AFL Grand Final. His coach speaks to Today this morning.
Warnie honoured. The King of Spin receives a posthumous Order of Australia, joining Ash Barty and a long list of deserving Aussies.
Waves smash Bondi Beach and the swell is building. This hour of the latest on the weather warnings down the east coast.
We are speaking with the fed-up residents in a wealthy Gold Coast suburb forced to take action after a spate of break-ins and car thefts.
And Bluey is back. How good's the music? New characters, new adventures, and all of your favourite Healer family members. We have a sneaky preview from the man in charge. Yes. Today, Monday, the 13th of June, 2022.
Bingo!
How good is it?
So cute, isn't it, big fella?
I love it. Thank you. Don't call me big fella.
All right, big fella.
It'll be the first time my daughter Harper will watch my show this morning. It'll be a real breakthrough. Meantime, Western Bulldogs coach Luke Beveridge says his star player Bailey Smith has the club's full support after a video emerged showing him taking an illicit substance. The 21-year-old admitting he struggled to cope after last year's grand final loss to the Demons.
We're here to help him and support him, and none of us are forecasting the outcomes of the meeting with the AFL tomorrow. I'd rather be silent on that. I'd rather that we didn't, and help Baz process this, deal with it, learn from it.
We'll speak to TJ on that shortly. Hundreds of hard-working Australians are today being recognised for their special contribution to their industry, awarded with the Queen's Birthday Honours. The late great cricketer Shane Warne is among the high achievers, along with former tennis champion Ash Barty, as she continues to inspire young Australians. Australian women's cricket captain Meg Lanning is also on the prestigious list, and it's not just our sporting legends being recognised this year, but those who were at the front of our COVID fight, including former Chief Medical Officer Dr Brendan Murphy and New South Wales Chief Health Officer Kerry Chant. Let's go live now to Mia Glover. Mia, nearly 100 health workers are being honoured.
Yeah, they certainly have, Brooke. Good morning again to you. These are the people that really kept us safe over the last few years during the pandemic. And some of these faces we saw each and every day at press conferences. One of them, of course, you mentioned, the former Chief Medical Officer, Dr Brendan Murphy. He has been given the highest honour, becoming a Companion of the Order. There was also, too, the New South Wales top doc, Dr Kerry Chant. She has been recognised as well for her work. Leading epidemiologist, Professor Mary Louise McClure. And Queensland's former top doc turned governor, Dr Jeanette Young, has also been recognised. But one of the big names this year is the late great Shane Warne. He has been posthumously honoured with an AO for his service to cricket. Another sporting star is former tennis sensation and Queenslander herself, Ash Barty. She too has also been honoured. There's been a few celebrity chefs as well, Brooke, that have been honoured, Matt Moran and Donna Hay as well.
Oh, thanks, Mia.
A weather alert, huge surf set to batter the east coast for a second day. Bondi Beach has already bared the brunt of the swell. These passers-by, look at that, running for cover. Oh my God, indeed. Jessica Ridley is there for us. Jess, good morning. What conditions are expected there today?
Good morning, Alex. Well, very unpredictable conditions. You can see the swell behind me. It has really been building. We're at high tide right now, and the pool here at Bondi at the north side is completely gone. There's hardly any sand on the beach left, and people that are running up and down doing their morning laps, I mean, watch out, because that water has been smashing right up on the boardwalk again. Now, we've got dangerous surf conditions in place, a dangerous surf warning in place for much of Sydney, the Hunter region, the Illawarra as well. A hazardous surf warning that stretches all the way from Byron Bay down to Eden at the very bottom of the state. So surf lifesavers are urging everybody to stay out of the water. We have seen some surfers out there, braving the conditions, but even, the best swimmers are being urged to stay out, not put their lives at risk today.
Don't worry, you eastern suburbs shardy drinkers. Yeah. Icebergs is okay. It's all right. It's the other end. Thanks, Jess.
We'll be making all those hipsters hair frizzy. A diplomatic meeting between Australia and China's defence ministers has taken place with crucial talks on the Indo-Pacific and South China Sea. Federal politics reporter Jonathan Kersley is in Canberra. Jono, is this a sign the tension is thawing just a little?
Oh, Carl, it's certainly a breakthrough. Defence Minister and Deputy Prime Minister Richard Marles said his meeting yesterday with his Chinese counterpart in Singapore was a full and frank discussion. It's been over 2 years since Australian and Chinese ministers have actually held talks. Beijing had put Canberra very much in the diplomatic deep freeze. The Deputy Prime Minister yesterday raised Australia's concerns over China's militarisation of islands in the South China Sea and highlighted the recent dangerous move by a Chinese pilot that endangered the crew of an Australian aircraft. Richard Marles concedes this relationship is complex, but says the meeting was an important first step in a relationship that is far from rosy.
Jono, thank you.
Using the same science used in the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines, Australian researchers are hoping to develop a jab which could prevent and treat Alzheimer's. Victoria will become the new global hub for vaccine manufacturing. Researchers receiving almost $2 million from the state government to fast-track the vaccine. There is more reason for kids to do chores after a study by La Trobe University in Melbourne found that regular housework actually makes children smarter.
Don't do it, kids.
Listen up, kids.
Don't do it.
Oh, come on. The research revealed cooking, gardening, which my girls love, by the way, they're very good little gardeners, and cleaning, they're not very good at cleaning, is associated with better planning, self-regulation and remembering instructions.
Get them out there.
Get them out there. You got the rubbish? I used to chop the wood. Oh, that was
You
fun.
did not.
I did. Seriously.
I don't believe you.
With an axe.
With an axe.
In between show
When I was 4 years old. No. not really. More Australians than ever before are getting inked. A study from McCrindle Research has found 1 in 5 Aussies sport at least one tat, and around 61% of those are brave enough to have more than one. And more than a third are getting their first tattoo after the age of 26.
Get out there and get it.
The Queen is not getting a tattoo, but she's become the world's second longest reigning monarch after France's Louis XIV. Crowned in 1953, Her Majesty officially overtaking Thailand's King Rama IX of 70 years and 126 days, or Siam as it was back in those days. Checking sport now, and Adam O'Brien had a message for the loyal Newcastle fans following the night's 42-6 loss to the Penrith Panthers.
We appreciate them doing that. You know, we're not, as I said to you, no one's setting you out to let them down or have them leave the stadium, you know, feeling disappointed in their footy team. No one's setting out to do that.
Stick with them, you Newey fans, like I know you will. The Knights, couldn't over Castriansbrook. They've now lost 9 of their last 11 games, and 5 of those have been big losses at home. They'll come good, don't worry. And almost a year on the sideline, Nat Fyfe is finally back. The Fremantle skipper marking his long-awaited return to the AFL with a close-range soccer goal in the third quarter. Fyfe got through the game pretty unscathed, luckily, but concedes it will take him a large part of the bye week to recover. Good to see him back. Weren't they good? Big Nat Fyfe, the big sheep farmer from Lake Grace.
He's so big, isn't
He's a big unit. West Coast Fever has sent a strong message to the remaining contenders in the Super Netball competition with a 11-point win over the Thunderbirds. More than 8,000 Green faithful fans cheered their side to victory at the RAC Arena. Good crowd, isn't it? The Fever, they're full of confidence heading into the final series, hoping to secure their maiden premiership. We'll see about that. Let's get your weather right now. Jess, g'day.
Good morning, Alex, from Cairns, where we begin our Logies tour of Queensland ahead of the big night of nights on the Gold Coast this Sunday. I've got something very cool to show you, but first let's check out the weather where you're waking up. Here in Cairns, we're heading for a top of 26 degrees, absolutely stunning. Sunshine Coast, partly cloudy and 21 degrees. Brisbane, partly cloudy and 21. Also at Sydney, partly cloudy and 16. Morning frost for Canberra, partly cloudy and 10. Melbourne, showers easing and 13. Perth, showers easing and 19 also. Okay, already Cairns is the adventure capital of Queensland, and it's only going to get more so with the introduction of Crankworx. The World Tour is stopping off here in the far north. Rachel, tell me all about this fabulous event while we watch the boys do their thing.
The boys are so excited. It's a really great event. It's the international, really renowned, and we get to showcase it in Cairns for the first time this year. So it's October 5th to 9th, and the guys are coming, about 1,200 athletes all the way from all over the world to ride their bikes, the reef and the rainforest.
Yeah, what have you doing these tricks next to 2 World Heritage sites? I've been watching them for the past 10 minutes. What do you think? Reckon I can give it a go?
Yeah.
All right,
Yes,
okay.
let's give it a crack.
Let's do it. I'm only here one day only. Go hard or go home. We're going up this. Oh, yep, helmet on.
Helmet
Safety
on.
first. Haven't ridden a bike in a while. This is interesting.
Where are you?
Oh, God.
I don't even know where you are. Oh, yeah.
Just like riding a bike.
Oh, God, there's a hill. Who put that hill there?
Watch out for the guy.
All right, okay.
Go on, give it a go. Here she goes. She's got to go up that ramp. I mean, what could go
Yeah,
wrong?
I'm going to do a flip.
lucky she's only on for one day.
Here she
We've
goes.
signed OHS,
Here she
haven't
go-
we?
Okay, let's stop
Wouldn't
there.
have thought.
Okay, let's stop there.
Very good effort, Jess.
We've already lost 2 hosts this morning. I need to lose another one. Jess Millett, how good. Well, Western Bulldogs star Bailey Smith has spoken out in the wake of his drug scandal, telling the Herald Sun he went days without eating or brushing his